Welcome back to Pokemon Moon. We saved a young goose by beating up all of Team Skull. Aren't we great?
We'll never hear from them again.
For the most part, anyway, yeah. Except, shock! We were deceived. That was a distraction.
Are you saying we fell into their evil plan the entire time?
Guzma just comes out of nowhere. My machinations lay dormant for ages.
Several hours earlier.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, hold on a second. What's with this weird wavy shit in this place? Gosh, somebody smoking weed in here? Can we take this outside, please?
Next thing you'll tell me, Next they'll tell me this will be in sepia because it was in the past.
You know, Nebby, if you just stayed in the bag, this wouldn't have happened. Yeah, what do you got to say to that, you little...
Galaxy fart.
Yeah. Also...
Meh.
Oh, pew yourself.
Also, that Oranguru in the back really just did not care about what was going on, did he?
Oh no, I guess that flashback was from Hal's point of view, so that's just how he sees everything in that wavy, black, foggy stuff.
Hey, you know how you got something in your eye? Oh wait, I did. Oh wow, things are supposed to be this clear.
Hi, Captain Arthritis.
God, I got a headache.
I need you to help me save Lily, but first I'm gonna beat you up. Okay.
I evolved from Captain Arthritis to Captain Migraine.
Ah, my hand!
Nope, I'm back to Captain Arthritis.
It's my Mega Evolution.
Yeah.
Now they try to blatantly copy some of Silver's growth here.
Yeah, basically.
With his Golbat and eventually Crobat when he starts being, like, actually good.
Yeah, you know, like, I mean, again, this is the closest we've gotten to the mean rival in a long time, so I'll take it. And I do think on his own merits he is a good character. I just think that out of everybody in the cast, Gladion is the one that had the most that they could have done with that they didn't, is the thing. Like, he has an interesting backstory, and, you know, like, you know, he's sufficiently edgy and whatnot. But he only shows up for, like, 2 scenes before you team up with him.
His hometown, yeah.
Yeah, so, like, if you had ran into him a couple more times throughout the adventure, the fact that you have this, like, uneasy truce with him going into Aether Paradise would have meant a little bit more, you know? Like, I do... You see, I like his setup for the beginning of the game, and I like his growth from Aether Paradise onwards, but I think that there's, like, a step missing in between those two things that would have made the whole thing feel more... fulfilling overall.
He does have this weird mutant Pokemon thing that's uncatchable and unusable by the player, so you'd think he would be a bit more significant than that.
Well, I mean, he is significant, and you do learn a bit about Type Null and its lore and whatnot later on, because it is, like, it was apparently made to attack the Ultra Beasts, but it was...
Yeah, I know, I'm just saying, it kind of feels like they wanted to do another N.
Yeah.
And, sort of went halfway.
Yeah. Well, because N is essentially the main antagonist of that game, you know? Like, Gestus in Pokemon Black and White's the villain, but N's the main antagonist, and you're led to think that he's going to be the final boss.
Yeah, and, you know, you see him a lot, you run into him a lot. It's
yeah, you see him like every other. You see him like every other town in Black and White.
The thing with me though is that if there's nothing there writing wise, and he or she has like a unique Pokemon, I'm more interested in how they got that Pokemon rather than the character itself.
Yeah, because the story behind him getting Type Null is not that interesting. He just stole it, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I do think the writing for the character is actually pretty good, all things considered. It's just a matter of, you know, we don't get to see we don't really feel like he's super antagonistic, because you fight him once, you do Battle Royale with him, and then this is the second fight with him overall, you know? So there wasn't really any tension there at all, or anything like that. You know, that I'm thinking about it, he also copies a lot of Silver's team, too, with the Sneasel and the Golbat.
And the Golbat, yeah. I mean, I like Sneasel.
In fact, if you take the wig off, it's Silver.
No, Silver, we don't even really know what he's up to. He's probably still training in Dragon's Den. Like, am I strong enough now? No?
No.
Okay.
Dad!
Damn, sorry, I'll clean my room.
We kind of got some sort of resolution for him in the Gold and Silver remakes with the time travel.
My hands!
Bullshit.
Yeah, we got some elaboration on his backstory with the time travel event. And like his character does have a closing arc. It's just we don't know what he's doing now. Not that it really matters.
My fingers, they fuse together.
I'm kind of surprised.
They're called fingers, but I've never seen them fing.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't bring Silver back in this game, considering they brought back some old trainers for.
Well, no, I'm more surprised they didn't bring him back for Ultra Sun and Moon, considering who you're fighting at the post game of that. But
yeah, that would have made a lot of sense, or at least like some alternate dimension version of Silver, I guess. Maybe I think that they're more focused on bringing back like Gen 1 stuff, because that's like
Gen 1.
Yeah, that's the Gen 1 kind of thing. I don't think specifically Gen 2 stuff is not as common to see.
Well, I think we will, considering the Alola forms in this game are all Gen 1, it wouldn't surprise me if the Alola quote-unquote forms, if they decide to bring that back for Gen 8, will be Gold and Silvermon.
Well, or they could just do the other Gen 1 Mon that they haven't done yet, is also the thing.
True.
And there are a lot of rumors around. Like, I can't wait 6 months from now when they finally do show off Pokemon Gen 8 and we're all wrong about everything. But there's a lot of rumors about going back to Kanto in Gen 8,
I will say that I really like the unpredictability of when the Kahuna boss fights come up in the story.
Yeah, he basically just says, yo, we should fight.
Wanna fight?
Okay.
Well, I guess the point is, it was a cool sense of progression when you had the gyms, but you always knew when you were stepping inside a gym.
Yeah.
And you were always deliberately going to fight the gym leader. Whereas the Kahunas have more of that unpredictability that was previously reserved for your Team Rockets and Team Magmas and Aquas and whatever the hell.
Yeah, and the rivals, too, because the rivals always show up.
Gary literally comes out of fucking nowhere.
Oh, dude, Gen 5, like, you walk 2 steps too far, and suddenly Sharon's like, yo, I'm gonna battle you. And I'm like, dude, I literally just want to heal.
No, there's a pattern to that in Gen 5, though. It's usually when you enter a town and leave a town, you'll get challenged by one of them.
Yeah, basically, but it's just like, at the beginning, like, because I was just streaming that the other day, and there's a healing place on the route where the desert is. So I was going to walk into the healing place, but I walked on the wrong side of the fence by accident. And then Sharon shows up and starts to fight me, and I'm like, dude, I just wanted to heal my Pokemon, please. Can we wait?
Do this later?
No, you have to fight me now because I have unresolved issues. All right, whatever.
Stab Earthquake.
Now you can actually get one of these guys at this point, and I believe you could like level it up once, and it'll become a Crocodile.
Yeah, you get it in the desert area that was previously blocked off until you beat the Ghost Trial.
And this Pokemon is one of my favorites in the.
It's a really good Pokemon. It's a good typing.
If you get one,
stats.
If you get one with Moxie, it's one of the best sweepers in the game too. Because every time you knock out a Pokemon, it gets an attack boost, which is awesome. It's basically the same thing that Ultra Beasts get, only they just up whatever stat is highest for them, if I remember correctly. So yeah.
Oh, this works out perfectly. I hate Mondays. This is part 24.
Are you serious?
Yep.
The Alolan Persian is Garfield.
Yeah.
Yep.
What? And I complimented the Alolan Meowth. I did.
And I told you its evolution was Garfield, and I was not. I wasn't bullshitting. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's exactly the issue I have with some of these Alola forms. Like, it's like half and half. Some of them are great. Like, Alola Vulpix, wonderful. But, like, then you get...
So it's just, like, its fur is poofy, right? It's not... It doesn't have a swollen head.
We have no idea.
I think it has a swollen head.
Because that cat needs help if his head is that swollen.
Its species needs help if its heads are that swollen.
It's just evolved that way.
Case of crotch
it
fire.
Just evolved that way, John. Evolve. It's a Pokemon.
Well, it's not fat. Its body is still skinny.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's just fur. It's poofy.
No, John, because then it's... Because the skull would have to be tiny if that's the case.
Okay, this guy's grin is really kind of creepy.
That's the point.
And now he's going to show us his special dance. As soon as he heals us and gives us the crystal.
Okay, so I love this fanfare for getting the crystal, but I hate like that the last two notes because it's like ba da ba da ba da ba da da ba da ba 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 da ba ba, and then they do this ba da 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 at the end, and it ruins it, and it makes me upset. Minor nitpicks with Ted X and Shadow Weezin. Weekdays at 4:30. I want to know who choreographed those to begin with. You know.
The look on Captain Arthritis' face.
Do you have to stick your butt out that far, man?
Inspiration strikes.
You have to have
As
really
his
tight
hand
glutes.
furiously shakes.
So you get the funny thing is though is that if you pick Litten as your Pokemon and you get the Z Crystal for Darkest Lariat, you know the dance before he teaches it to you because it's a Dark type move. So,
oops.
Hey man, I'm gonna teach you my supers. Oh, I already know it. What? Who taught you? Oh no, I just knew it, man. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Now it's time for the three of us to storm the hideout.
Aether.
Even though I'm enough because I'm the main character.
Aether Paradise. But this place is where those helpful people from the Aether Foundation work. They were so nice to us.
You mean for the 5 minutes we were here?
They help Pokemon in need. They can't be evil, can they?
Yeah, they're
Technically,
a nice cult.
Technically, they just said they were helping Pokemon. We didn't see them do anything.
Well, I mean, technically, also, they do actually help Pokemon. It's just like 4 people who are bad here, pretty much.
Just Lucamini and Faba.
Basically, yeah. Also, this random woman doesn't seem to mind that you're here at all. But everybody else in the warehouse does, oddly
Also,
enough.
Team Skull has a boat, somehow.
Well, not everybody's in on it,
No.
right? If that would think was a plot element,
Yeah, not everybody's in on it. Also, their battle music, they have their own battle music, and it's really good, actually. I wish it played a little bit longer. Because one of the interesting things about these fights, almost all of them are optional, which is why Ryan's skinning...
Robert?
That's my brother.
Yeah.
That's why Ryan's skipping them. But they actually have, like, a good variety of Pokemon. When you're normally...
But we're talking about alter egos for BrainScratch Commentaries alternate channel. We got a Robert now.
So normally when you're fighting like the team grunts of any generation, they all have the same Pokemon. It's usually poison types, some dark types. These guys all have a wide variety of stuff. There's a lot of psychics, but there's a lot of different things all over the place. So you can't just like plop your psychic type out in front and expect to win 90% of the fights. You actually do have to think about your team layout every once in a while.
We'd be screwed if there was some faction formed of nothing but ace trainers.
Well, hey, those would be really good experience guilds.
True.
Also money, you know. Oh, did you guys see the picture of the person who did like happy hour plus all of the amulet coin and Rotom money?
Oh yeah, money. I'm like the Elite Four or whatever.
No, it was one of these guys, the Aether Foundation guy, employee, gave you like $500,000. It's just like, good job, you just took that guy's pension.
Give me your house.
I have a house.
These kind of sterile white environments always evoke feelings of evil science experiments.
Yeah, I love Mirror's Edge.
Yeah, because that's...
Nah, I'm talking more about indoors than anything.
Because white means clean, but if it's too white, that means that nothing's ever too good. So
Except it's actually kind of reversed in Japan, where white is more spiritual linked with death than purity or anything.
you see, that it's preying on the cynicism of the players.
No, if this place was to be pure, that means everybody would have to be naked.
No, that's just free. That's not pure.
Hey guys, it's Faba Beans. Yes, I'm going to keep calling you that.
Where do you get those glasses? Because they're hideous.
In fact, everything about you cities, go away. I'll have you with a nice canteen.
Yeah, so I love the battle music for the Aether Foundation employees. It's like super threatening, but also like menacing, as opposed to the really goofy sounding. But also, like, it's intended to sound threatening for the Team Skull theme, but it just kind of comes across as goofy. He's got one Pokemon. Come on, game.
He's also got the child rape Pokemon, so take that what you will.
All right then.
Well, it's Hypno, so.
I mean, you're right, but okay.
And he's down.
Doesn't seem to have helped him much.
Nope.
What an intense and thrilling boss fight. Aye.
Aye.
Next time I should probably do it with the glasses off.
Ugh! I had one Pokemon and I lost? What?
What was he thinking he was going to do against 3 trainers with 1 Pokemon?
Maybe he left...
Then he whips out a gun.
Oh, no, only James can use a gun, John. Gosh. Man.
So with those tinted glasses, do you think Faba just walks around and thinks every Pokemon is shiny?
That might explain why he thought he could get away with just 1.
You look mighty pale. You all look pale. Take off those fucking glasses.
Guys, why are we always in night vision? Shouldn't we just turn the lights on or something? Fava, take your glasses off. Oh, the lights are on. Oh, okay.
Oh my god!
Could he be
We get it. He's
leading
evil.
us into a trap? Bum, bum.
Find out
I love
next.
it when the camera gives away everything.
Find out next time.
On Fava leads them to a trap.
Same
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
bat time, same bat channel.